Aoras, a remote, unassuming land nestled within the East African Rift Valley, may seem ordinary at first glance. However, beneath its layers of ancient sediment, archaeologists have uncovered a shocking mystery. Traces of an unusual hunt, dating back 400,000 to 700,000 years ago. What could have driven our ancestors, Homo erectus, standing between 1.5 to 1.8 meters tall, with an average weight of 68 kilograms, to confront a colossal primate, Theropithecus oswaldi? Imagine a modern Gelada baboon, the iconic primate of the Ethiopian highlands. Adult males weigh only around 18 kilograms, yet they are fearsome warriors, armed with long, sharp canines and the ability to fight in coordinated troops. A single Gelada troop can have hundreds of members, with aggressive males ready to defend their territory in brutal battles. Now, triple its size, increase its weight to 72 kilograms, and give it an even stronger, more formidable troop. And you get Theropithecus oswaldi, the true beast of the Ice Age. Unlike many other primates, Theropithecus oswaldi was not good at climbing and mainly lived on the ground. This may have made it a potential prey for Homo erectus, but do not forget that this giant monkey possessed 4-centimeter-long canines, a bite force of 600 newtons, equivalent to the bite of a small jaguar. Agile movement to fight back. So what drove our ancestors, Homo erectus, still primitive with crude weapons, lacking sharp fangs or massive muscles, to hunt such a dangerous primate? It was not just recklessness, it was courage, the greatness of humanity from the dawn of evolution. Those prehistoric warriors, armed only with simple stone tools, dared to confront a beast that was larger, stronger, and more aggressive. They did not just fight to survive, they fought to conquer the wild world. We, Homo sapiens, are the descendants of those warriors. Without their courage, creativity, and unity, humanity might never have risen to dominate the earth. But the question remains, how did they hunt Theropithecus oswaldi? What strategies did they use to take down such a formidable opponent? In this video, we will decode archaeological evidence, uncover bold hunting tactics, and explore the role of this hunt in human evolutionary history. When thinking of fearsome predators from the Ice Age, we often imagine saber-toothed cats, Smilodon fatalis, or giant cave bears, Ursus spelaeus. But few people realize that one of the greatest challenges our ancestors faced was Theropithecus oswaldi, an ancient baboon with size and strength far surpassing any primate alive today. Based on fossil remains found in East Africa, the skull and teeth fossils of Theropithecus oswaldi indicate that they had an average weight of 65 to 72 kilograms, but the largest males could reach up to 160 kilograms, comparable to an adult gorilla. They stood about 1.3 meters tall when upright and possessed an incredibly robust physique, with powerful muscles that allowed them to dominate their ecosystem. Notably, their jaws were equipped with razor-sharp canines measuring 4 to 5 centimeters, capable of tearing through flesh with ease. With a bite force of up to 600 newtons, equivalent to that of a jaguar, this giant baboon was far from being just a harmless herbivore. It was an extremely formidable defender. Similar to modern Gelada baboons, Theropithecus oswaldi had an extremely complex social structure. They lived in large troops consisting of hundreds of individuals, sometimes reaching 500 to 800 members, led by a dominant male. In their world, power was not given freely. It was earned through brutal battles. Adult males constantly faced internal struggles, where the victor would gain mating rights with the females, while the defeated were either expelled from the troop or even killed. These battles could be extremely brutal. Males used their long canines to attack the faces and necks of their rivals, inflicting severe wounds. In modern Gelada baboons, fighting males can lose ears, suffer muscle tears, or even die in power struggles. If Theropithecus oswaldi exhibited similar behavior, trespassing into their territory would have been a highly dangerous act. Now, imagine our ancestors, Homo erectus, standing only 1.65 meters tall, weighing 45 to 65 kilograms, armed with crude stone and wooden weapons, facing a troop of aggressive oswaldi. This was not just an ordinary hunt, it was a fight for survival. Archaeological evidence from Erectus, a site in East Africa, has revealed a stunning discovery. Scientists have uncovered more than 4,700 stone tools, along with 90 skeletons of Theropithecus oswaldi, all concentrated within an area of only 12 to 15 square meters. This suggests that these giant primates were not just naturally present in the area, but were likely targeted as prey by early humans. Upon closer examination, many skulls showed signs of intense fracturing, likely caused by wooden clubs or Acheulean stone axes, signature weapons of Homo erectus. Unlike animal remains that show butchering marks from stone knives, many oswaldi bones displayed signs of being broken to extract marrow, a vital nutrient source in prehistoric times. Erectus is not the only site with such evidence. Similar findings have emerged from Olduvai Gorge, where a Theropithecus oswaldi skull was discovered crushed by extreme force alongside stone tool markings. These discoveries confirm one crucial fact. Early humans did not just hunt large animals like elephants or antelopes, they actively pursued and hunted these giant primates. Archaeological evidence from Erectus, a site in East Africa, has revealed an astonishing truth. Scientists have discovered over 4,700 stone tools, alongside 90 skeletons of Theropithecus oswaldi, all concentrated within a small area of just 12 to 15 square meters. This suggests that these giant primates were not merely naturally present in the area, but were very likely targeted as prey by early humans. Upon closer analysis, researchers found that many skulls had been severely fractured, showing signs of impact from wooden clubs or Acheulean hand axes, the signature weapons of Homo erectus. Unlike the precise cut marks left by stone knives, many bone fragments displayed clear signs of being broken open to extract marrow, a vital nutrient source in prehistoric times. This pattern was not exclusive to Erectus. Similar evidence was discovered at Olduvai Gorge, where a Theropithecus oswaldi skull fossil showed massive impact damage, along with traces of stone tool use. These findings confirm a remarkable fact. Early humans did not only hunt large game like elephants or antelopes, they actively pursued giant primates as well. Researchers believe that Homo erectus employed organized hunting strategies, similar to how some modern tribes hunt primates today. They may have used a surrounding tactic, much like the Hadza people of East Africa when hunting modern-day baboons. First, the hunting group would form a perimeter around the Oswaldi troop, using noise, sticks, or thrown stones to create panic and chaos. As the troop became disoriented and pressured, juveniles or weaker individuals would instinctively try to flee from the group. And this was the perfect opportunity for the hunters to strike. After isolating the prey, wooden spears and stones would be thrown from a distance to weaken and injure it. This tactic not only reduced the risk of counterattacks from the animal, but also gradually drained its strength before the hunters moved in. Once the prey was seriously wounded or exhausted, the hunting group would close in and finish it off using wooden clubs or Acheulean hand axes, the signature tools of Homo erectus at the time. Powerful blows aimed at the skull, similar to the injury marks found on fossils, suggest that this was the most effective method of delivering a fatal strike. But why did the ancestors of humans choose to hunt Theropithecus oswaldi, a fierce and dangerous primate? The answer may lie in its nutritional value, feasibility, and cultural significance. First of all, the meat of this giant monkey could have been a rich food source, providing the necessary protein to sustain the hunter's energy. Unlike antelopes or hippos, which are either very fast or extremely dangerous when cornered, T. oswaldi was not a good climber and did not run as fast as ungulates. This made them an easier target compared to other prey. However, hunting oswaldi may not have been solely for food. It is possible that this hunt held significant ritual meaning. In many hunter-gatherer cultures, hunting dangerous prey was not just about survival, but also a way to elevate a hunter's status within the tribe. A young man could prove his strength and maturity by participating in challenging hunts, and taking down a fierce primate like oswaldi would have been a remarkable achievement. This may have become a rite of passage, a crucial milestone in the lives of prehistoric hunters. The hunt for Theropithecus oswaldi was not merely an act of obtaining food, but also marked a significant turning point in human evolution. To successfully hunt a large, powerful, and social creature like this, Homo erectus could not act impulsively. They needed planning, group organization, and tactical execution. This not only enhanced their logical thinking abilities, but also drove the development of communication and early language. Furthermore, facing a dangerous prey like oswaldi motivated humans to improve their tools. A simple pointed stick or an ordinary stone was not enough to take down a giant baboon. They needed more powerful weapons. This may have driven the refinement of Acheulean hand axes and wooden spears, the precursors to more advanced weapons in later periods. Beyond that, this hunt also contributed to the development of a more structured social system. No individual could hunt this creature alone. They had to cooperate, share responsibilities, and protect one another. Organizing a hunting party required flexible coordination, trust, and clearly defined roles within the tribe. This helped establish social rules, laying the foundation for future human communities. In the harsh environment of the Ice Age, even the strongest faced lurking threats. Oswaldi was not only challenged by Homo erectus, an ancient human species with intelligence and hunting strategies, but also had to survive against the top predators of prehistory. One of the most dangerous predators of Oswaldi's time was Meganterion, a mid-sized saber-toothed cat armed with canine teeth up to 20 centimeters long, capable of piercing flesh and severing arteries in a single bite. With a body length of about 1.5 to 2 meters and a weight of 100 to 150 kilograms, Megantereon was an ambush predator, capable of leaping from cover or pouncing from above to strike at the throat, delivering a fatal bite. Although Oswaldi lived in groups, young, old, or stray individuals were prime targets for Megantereon. A saber-toothed cat lurking in the shadows could take down its prey before it had a chance to react. When cornered, an adult Oswaldi might fight back with its fangs and raw strength, but against a swift and deadly predator like Megantereon, a single moment of carelessness could mean the difference between life and death. If Megantereon was a solitary ambush assassin, then Panthera fossilis, the ancient lion, was a predator that relied on strength and pack-hunting strategies. This was one of the most powerful big cats to have ever existed, measuring 2.5 to 3 meters in length, with males weighing over 250 kilograms, larger than any modern lion. Unlike saber-toothed cats, ancient lions did not rely on surprise attacks, but instead used relentless pursuit and coordinated teamwork. A strong adult Oswaldi might be able to fend off a lone lion, but when faced with an entire pride, its chances of survival were nearly zero. Ancient lions could encircle their prey, exhaust it, and then deliver a fatal bite with their immense jaw strength. Stray Oswaldi individuals were especially vulnerable targets. If one was singled out, it had only two choices: run back to its group or face one of the most formidable predators of prehistory. But running wasn't always the solution. Ancient lions could reach speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour, far faster than any primate. One of Oswaldi's most terrifying enemies didn't come from the cat family, but from the giant hyena Crocuta ultra. This was one of the largest hyenas to have ever existed, weighing up to 110 to 150 kilograms and possessing a bite force of 1,100 newtons, strong enough to crush bones within seconds. Unlike saber-toothed cats or ancient lions, giant hyenas did not hunt alone. They moved in packs of 10 to 20 individuals, making even the most powerful creatures wary. If a pack of hyenas spotted an injured or aging T. oswaldi, they would surround and relentlessly pursue it. Additionally, C. Crocuta ultra was a scavenger, meaning it could steal the carcasses of Oswaldi killed by other predators. With their powerful jaws and terrifying pack coordination, giant hyenas could tear apart a massive baboon in mere minutes. Despite their large size, muscular strength, and group-living behavior, Theropithecus oswaldi was never truly safe. A lone individual could fall victim to a saber-toothed cat if ambushed unexpectedly. Stragglers could be hunted down and killed by ancient lions within minutes. Even within a group, they could still be surrounded, chased, and torn apart by giant hyenas. However, this does not mean that T. oswaldi was merely prey. With long canines, a robust body, and strong group cooperation, they were capable of fierce resistance. A united troop of Oswaldi could even drive away some of the most dangerous predators. Human history is not only written through hunts, but also through decisions that changed the entire planet. From Homo erectus, those who dared to face Theropithecus oswaldi, and survived against the deadliest predators of their time, to modern humans, the only species on Earth that no longer fears any wild beast. Our ancestors were intelligent and daring hunters, but we, their descendants, have become the absolute rulers of this planet. We no longer fear predators like Megantereon, the ancient lion, or the giant hyena. Instead, we have become the greatest threat to nature itself. If Homo erectus hunted T. oswaldi for survival, modern humans are hunting and driving countless species to the brink of extinction, not for survival, but for profit. and greed. The mighty beasts that once ruled the forests and oceans, tigers, elephants, rhinos, whales, are now disappearing due to humanity's ruthless exploitation. In the past, we killed to live. Today, we kill for far more selfish reasons. But if humans are the dominant species, then our responsibility is greater than any other creature in history. Our ancestors had only one goal: survival. But we, who have risen to the top of the food chain, have a duty to protect this planet and its remaining creatures so that we do not repeat the tragedy of Theropithecus oswaldi. Because if we do not change, if we continue to hunt without considering the consequences, perhaps one day humans themselves will become fossils waiting to be unearthed, and the creatures of the future will look upon our bones and ask, did we do anything to protect this world, or were we the reason for its downfall? Dear friends, we have just explored the journey of how humans overcame the dangerous baboon, Theropithecus oswaldi. What are your thoughts on the ingenuity and bravery of Homo erectus? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our exciting videos every day.